Hey, I'm Dave Durham, president of MCA Connect. Here with me today is Mike Ehrenberg. Mike is a technical fellow at Microsoft and is also chief technology officer for the business application platform and a great friend of MCA Connect. So when we talk about data and AI and Microsoft's investment around that, clearly a disproportionate amount of the R&D spend is around data and AI and generative AI in particular.
From our perspective, this represents sort of a generational change in what software is capable of, and as a result, we're all in. I think the thing for me that's unique about Microsoft is that the investment for us in data and AI is across the entire stack.
Right.
It starts in the core of Azure infrastructure. It starts in the GPU capacity that we provide in order to run and train the large language models. But then on top of it, it's the tools to take advantage of that. It's the integration of the AI capabilities in everything that we do.
So specific to manufacturing, CoPilot, there's been a lot of buzz around that technology, those tools. How do you see the CoPilot technology impacting manufacturers in particular?
CoPilot is the key for us, right? Everything that we're doing is really to have the AI help people do their work more effectively. We're doing it in every single business process. And so in a manufacturer, it's there to help their sales team be more effective and more productive responding to customers. It's there in customer service in order to help them answer questions for their customers more effectively. But it's even also down into the production process.
In the shop floor. Our observation is that if your data estate isn't in order foundationally, it's difficult to take advantage of all of that new technology. How are you kind of coaching customers in that regard?
One of the things that we're seeing is you can be more incremental. Most of the tools that we have, we're very careful about saying, let the large language model, the AI, have access to a very curated set of data. So start with a curated set of data that you have is small. It's not your whole estate, but you know it's good. And then incrementally add to that and watch as the AI is able to generate more answers to a broader range.
So instead of applying AI to your entire data set,
instead of trying to get your entire data set perfect before you start, get a small bit that you feel good about, start to leverage the AI against that, and be incremental and grow.
How do you see D365 evolving over the course of the next several years, and how is artificial intelligence going to impact the core product?
We look at three things. One is, a product, like any ERP product, is big, and there's a lot of surface areas, and there's a lot of things that users need to know how to do. One of the things that we've seen, and we're doing it in a lot of our tools already today, is we can actually let the software help the user in a more natural way. Don't make them remember all the complex things that they need to navigate through and all the fields they need to fill in. Ask the question that you want. And so so many things that we're doing very effectively now are just let the user work in natural language and let the computer do the work. And I think that's going to be a big change. So I think that's one thing. I think the second thing is much more about being able to be predictive and proactive. Use the data that's in that system to make suggestions and help people do that. The third thing I think is really simplifying the task for our customers as they get new employees and new users. You can take a new user, and the AI can help them perform at the level of somebody with more experience, right? And I think there'll be a lot of change, but I think that the ability to be more natural, the ability to be more proactive and predictive, and the ability to kind of just level the playing field and elevate all of your people to be like your best people.
Sure, no, that's great. Microsoft really, I think, is in a unique spot from a business application platform in that it's a very robust and highly scalable platform today, where it perhaps wasn't 15 years ago. Combine that with the power
You had to go there. Yeah.
But combine that with the power of the cloud. How do you see that as a competitive advantage?
The interesting things that we do now are not about adding 3 more fields to an order screen and a little bit more logic. It is about how do you use the cloud in order to have 7x24 availability, global footprint, things like that. How do we leverage the generative AI technology to change the way people work with software? And I think the thing for us about being at Microsoft is the fact that the company is investing in every component of that.
Yeah.
And that we get to build things for one cloud, one identity model, one way of securing and protecting our customers' information. And we're not gluing pieces together that we get from other places. I think the other thing that's key to us is at the end of the day, the software meets the customer through our partners, and when our partners like MCA Connect know the industry that they're serving, manufacturing, really well, a lot of the things that we've done hopefully make it easier for you guys to add the last mile.
Oh, that's a great point. I think the cloud has certainly enabled that kind of continuous upgrade philosophy, which if Microsoft continues to invest the way that they have been, which is certainly the expectation, D365 can be your last ERP implementation.
Yep. That's, we love the sound of that.
So do we. So, Mike,
Great.
thank you.
Thanks, Dave.
Yeah.
See you.